to when she needs to edit or whatever. But I have it all set up with everything, so pretty much.
Give me a countdown before we start. That way, at 1, I can start pulling some.
Oh, we're started. Hey, fun.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Here's a delayed one.
Yeah. There we go.
Hell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna when I edit this, I'm just gonna when my sister edits this, actually, I'm just gonna have her put the Tiger Podcast and just kind of swims over, because there's no point in me introducing the podcast when it's already been 5, 6, 7 episodes.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to sliver it over. Yeah.
All you gotta do is introduce your guest.
Yeah. I mean, this is Dayton right here. This is Dayton, the boy, the genie.
I'm Dayton. I'm his friend. Been friends since what, November?
Yeah.
November of last year?
Yeah.
Which we met through my brother-in-law.
You guys know I'm a Skulzer. I had a podcast on there for him. Yep,
The little weird kid.
Yeah. Yep, yeah.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, the one that put his whole TV just to get a light on his bed.
I do love you, though.
Yeah. He'll see this. He'll see this.
I love you.
Yeah, he will see this. So
I always fuck with him about it.
Yeah.
But I'm his friend. I'm a former correctional officer. I've worked for DOC and ICE. I now work on towboats.
Yeah.
Not tugboats, towboats. There's 2 different things.
Yeah.
One, you're pushing barges and that. The other, you're pulling ships and so forth.
Yeah.
And sorry for my accent. I'm from Louisiana.
I mean, yeah. There you go, gentlemen and ladies.
I'm a fucking coon ass. But
yeah. Damn. Yeah, we were just playing some games, so we've decided to do a podcast episode.
Even though I'm a Southern man, I play video games.
Yeah.
And fucking work my ass off.
Yeah. But, I mean, your PC's almost done, so.
Yeah, all I got left is the case, my graphics card, that Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah. PCI Wi-Fi.
Storage. Got the motherboard on that, which I call it.
It's redneck, yeah.
It has no case or anything.
It's not a piece of cardboard.
It's running on prayer.
Yeah. I'll have to have her put a little picture on the edit. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Didn't you say you took a picture? Yeah. I think you sent me one.
No, Doc, in right now.
Yeah. Get a fresh copy. Look at this boy taking a picture.
Also, leave my desk alone. I know it's a mess right now, but I haven't had time to fuck with it.
Yeah, he's been messing with computers and stuff, so he's been trying to get set up.
I'm a broke bitch right now. Mainly because I'm on workman's comp.
Yeah. About his surgery, so.
Yeah, I blew my fucking knee out throwing a line.
That's how you did it. Okay.
And no, these lines weigh up to 75 pounds.
Yeah.
The one they go from 75 to 85.
Yeah.
I was throwing a 85 one.
Okay.
And the difference is the 85 one is 200 feet. I want to say 200 feet.
Yeah.
And the 75 one is 100.
Oh, nice.
And to put it in perspective, the diameter of it is about like that, like a big monster can.
Yeah, like a big cock.
Something you like.
No, fuck you.
Hey, I saw you earlier going, Darius, is that you?
No.
I see that big black cock waving around.
No. I don't helicopter it. Yeah. I don't do that shit.
One time on the boat, I was fucking with a tankerman. I had the line in my hand. I reached between my legs and I started flicking it around like that.
God damn.
You like what you see? Huh?
Yeah. Damn.
But working on boats, we deal with two types of things. We deal with lines with there's a synthetic and natural material. I forget the correct term for what the line's made of, and then we have actual wire steel cables that now I say as big as around as a well, I guess they won't know what a dollar coin is.
I can have her put her up. I'll have her put it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Just pictures of tofu shit.
Yeah. And she might scoot a little black cock there. I don't know. No, I was kidding. No, just 500. No.
But it's a good job. Only downside is you're gone from anywhere from 14 days.
Yeah.
To 14, 20, 28, or 30 days.
Dang.
And you think, oh, working that long, you get a long time off. No. You get either 7 days off, 10 days, 14, or 15. There's no in between. Now, there are some companies now that do like 30 and 30, but you're losing money by doing that.
Yeah.
Reason being is if you're not on the boat, you're not getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah. Which sucks. You don't even have PTO?
We have vacation, but it's not paid.
That sucks.
Because all right, this is what they say. They say you're basically getting a vacation each time you get off work. Because you're off for 10 days, 10 or 15 days straight without working. Now, even though I work on towboats, I still work in the correctional field. Which I got a bunch of stories that I'm legally allowed to discuss.
Yeah.
Because those cases have done dropped and all that.
Yeah. Which is pretty interesting.
Because I've worked nearly 3 years at ICE. For those of you who don't know what ICE is Immigration Customs Enforcement. And then I worked with DOC, which is Department of Corrections. Two big different things. DOCs are your, like, me and him if we fucked up and went to jail.
Yeah.
ICE is your illegal immigrants. And I seen a lot of fucking shit.
The old sugar bugger.
Oh, So for context, I left ICE, working for ICE back in 2030, last year. I think it was in March I left. And then I switch over to DOC, and then I'm still working there. Technically, I'm part-time.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit. Worked there from March all the way till August. And now I've been working on this towboat company.
Yeah.
Which I am not saying the name of because I don't want y'all fucking finding me. I don't want y'all to go, where's that fat ass Louisianan at? He said this shit.
He's hiding, bitch.
He told us some fucking dark shit.
Yeah.
But you want to see dark shit end up in prison.
Yeah.
You see a lot of fucking shit. And I'm gonna fucking talk about it.
Anybody get butt fucked? I mean, I know I'm the only one that's gonna mention it.
So this was last year. It was the first night I ended up working at that DOC facility. I'm used to working in prisons. So they threw me in control pod because it was my first night and I was used to working days, so they put me in control room, which is easy.
Just for context, the reason why I'm asking is I wanted to know if, I mean, I know it's true that you can drop the soap and be in a situation, but I'm not looking for anything a butt fucked quality.
But there's a thing in prisons now that is called PREA. It's your Prison Rape Elimination Act. It basically protects the inmates from anything happening. For example, like I was saying, I was working in this control pod. First night working there, new facility, figuring out how they operate, because whenever you switch to different facilities, you got to go by different, their different policies, different codes, and all that. And I was sitting there and watching cameras because you'll have a giant flat. Not all prisons are like this, but we had a giant flat screen that had 20 cameras on it. Like sectioned off screens.
DTVs or CCTVs?
Yeah, CCTVs, which can zoom the fuck in.
You can see those brown eyes real quick.
And there was these two guys that were making intent, and I'm going to explain what these terms are, because in prisons, officers have different slang for shit. Like, intent is, for example, if I, like, let's say this is a bunk right here. This is another bunk. They'll put a towel or a blanket stretching here to block off you from seeing.
Oh, yeah.
Out and wrap it around.
Yeah.
Basically blocking off view for
like yeah. I remember that because I watched a show called something prison. It was old. Yeah.
I'll get on that rant here eventually.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm saying that is because I know what you mean by tent now. Because they would like do the thing, yeah.
And I noticed that these two individuals walked in there and they weren't the brightest individuals, because they left a gap open on the floor. And so the person I worked at housed 850 inmates. In each block or dormitory, there was 85 bunks. Hold on. Let me do math real quick. I'm not good at math.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a blue collar worker.
Oh, by the way, if you need a break to piss or anything, I can press the pause.
Correction, there were 92 beds on each.
Okay.
This is about 9 dorms, about 85 each.
Oh, nice.
So I'm watching 2 dorms at once. That
you watching the 2 dorms in person or on the CCTV?
Both.
Okay.
You'll have a giant window.
Oh, yeah.
It's bulletproof window. It just has fucking chicken wire through it.
Yeah.
And then you have a metal grating in front of it. So
Okay.
if, let's say, an inmate wants to break in, it's more difficult on them.
Okay.
And then you'll have a flap that's about a foot long, long or wide. Yeah, long. And about 4 inches high.
Hmm.
And no, these are cinder blocks, not bricks. Cinder blocks
Oh, wow.
are what the wall is. It's pure concrete.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to my got a little off track. Back to my story. But they left about a foot off. I'm watching this dorm and yes, it popped my entrance.
Yeah.
And it was about 2 feet that I could see under it. And I saw an inmate sit down, an inmate get on and sneeze right in front of the other inmate.
Hmm.
And working for ICE, we were federal agents, quote unquote, because we worked for the federal government.
Yeah.
So I was used to a more strict environment than with DOC. So I called over the radio for the lieutenant and one of the two sergeants to call me. I got a phone call because with this you have to be very discreet because even though you're in prison, there could be someone outside listening in.
Yeah.
You don't know. And made a phone call and I said, hey, it was a sergeant who was a dick.
Yeah.
Which he got fired, and I'll explain that later. But called and said, hey, there's a PREA situation going on. And this sergeant goes, what's PREA?
Oh my God.
I said, you don't know what PREA is? He said, no. I said, it's PREA Rape Elimination Act. Have they not taught y'all that? No, we don't. And this is what he said. We do not go in for training.
What?
Yeah. They just hire people off the street.
What?
They don't conduct a background check on any of the people that they hire.
That's fishy.
And I'm going to explain that later because that's how substance gets moved in. But he told me, don't worry about it. Unless you don't see it, we're not going in there. And I stopped for a moment. I looked at the phone, and no, these are old phones.
Yeah.
You know, with a paracord and all that.
Yeah.
And I stopped and looked at the phone, and I said to myself, what the fuck are they doing here? Because, like I said, I came from somewhere more strict, where if you witnessed that, you had to report it. If not, that was your ass getting fired. Well, later on, that inmate turned around and the one that received the happy ending turned around, hired his lawyer to sue the facility.
Yeah.
And I didn't get fired because there's cameras in the control pods.
So he was raped.
Yeah. Like, because the way PREA is let's say you're an officer working in a female dorm. You're the male officer working there. If you have sex with one of those female inmates, regardless of if you're an officer or not, that's rape.
Yeah.
Reason being is they're behind bars, and even though they consented, it's because they're detained, so to speak.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. And he sued, which the camera that was in my control pod thankfully had audio.
Oh.
Because force of habit is if I receive a phone call or make a phone call in there, always put it on speaker.
Yeah.
I put it on speaker and they heard everything. Give me a second, I'm taking a drink. And they heard everything. And prosecuted that sergeant, who was also a police officer. Thank God he got fired.
Yeah.
We called him RoboCop because he acted like RoboCop, but was more of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
That happened, and I haven't seen anything like that again until I've seen some a couple years before that, but that was working at ICE Detention Center. But we were dealing with a not fully trans individual.
Yeah.
Because I worked at mainly all male facilities. I refused to work at female facilities or juvenile.
Huh.
And don't take this the wrong way, but screw kids. They're assholes.
Yeah.
Even though I have a son, screw him. And women inmates are nasty compared to men. They're worse.
Tragic.
I remember so we have a thing that's called CERT. It's Correctional Emergency Response Team, which I was a part of. We went to this female male facility, which is a big fucking no-no. You don't mix male and female, even if they're separated. There's ways. But, well, at least in the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
But, went down there because this female dorm was causing shit.
Yeah.
Walked in there, and it took us... We got there at 4 o'clock in the morning. We didn't leave until about 6. Not 6 a.m., 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And we had to leave multiple times because they were trying to take their shirts off and that. Because if you see their chest, great.
Yeah.
But we finally managed to get them calmed down and all that, which I have a bunch of fucking riot stories. At one time, I was working at this ICE detention center, and these detainees, illegal immigrants, inmates, whatever you want to call them, they took one of our officers hostage and were trying to kill him because they wanted more food, more yard time, and that.
Yeah.
That yard time is recreational. Well, we suited up and went in, and whenever we went in, we have what's called tear gas launcher. It shoots out fucking tear gas, and tear gas fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We had pepper ball guns, which also fucking sucks, and riot shields, which are shields that have fucking taser barbs all around it, which we called one Lucille. That was the oldest one there.
Yeah.
It was from the 70s and was still fucking kicking.
Huh.
But we went in and... Excuse me. Cut that out.
That great burp. Cut that out. Yeah, Lana, that's my editor.
Please cut that out. But went in there and I was already pissed off because I had a shitty day with the sergeant I was working at another time. a lot of your sergeants there are fucking assholes. Same as some of your lieutenants. I had 2 lieutenants that were complete. I despise them. One was racist as fuck, and one was just a fucking douchebag. He was just there for the money and didn't fucking care. But he got fired. For bringing in some lettuce.
Lettuce.
Not the eating lettuce, the devil's lettuce.
The devil lettuce. The devil eggs.
Right. But I walked in there with my team. No, it was about 10 people I was in there with. Versus 75 pissed off grown men. And I shouted at the top of my lungs. I said, if y'all don't fucking release him, y'all are gonna fucking hate my guts. I'm gonna make y'all's life fucking hell. Well, one of them decided to throw something at me. I forget what it was, but he threw something at me. I said, all right. Because right then that was considered a
threat.
Yeah. Once he threw that, that was that was basically our time to
go in and
because they were being violent.
Yeah.
Well, I popped off about 4 tear gas canisters. One went into the shower, one in the middle, one in the back door, and one closer up front. We have a gas mask, so we didn't get affected. And I gave them, I let that sit on. I said, are y'all going to release them now? And they still refused. And one of them pulled out a shank about that long. And if y'all don't know what a shank is, it's basically like a metal toothbrush.
Hey, Lana, put it up on the screen.
Basically something that resembles a knife that just has a sharp point.
Well, sure you blur out the tip, though, Lana.
But one was rushing at us with it, and I just dropped my tear gas launcher, pulled up my rubber ball gun, and started laying into their asses. And as soon as I started shooting the pepper ball launcher, everyone else started doing it. And within 10 minutes, they released him. But the officer, he was a fucking dumbass. I told him to get down whenever we started shooting. His ass fucking stood all the way up and got hit in
the fuck?
Yeah. He was not the brightest. And he was like, I was 18 at the time. But he was 20. And I told him, hey, get down. He just, he got hit in the crotch and in the head.
Oh.
Multiple fucking times.
He wasn't listening, so fuck him.
So we had to bring him to the fucking, one of the cells for him to take a shower.
Yeah.
And whenever you're taking a shower with that, face away from the water.
Yeah.
Because water and that does not mix very well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've been pepper sprayed, hit with fucking pepper balls, tased. Certified with Red Cross to do CPR. Which I've done. I've had to fucking save people's asses a total of 20 times.
Yeah.
Because they just doing stupid shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Hold on. All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Back from the pissy break.
Yeah, I had to take a piss like a fucking goddamn sailor.
Yeah.
Want another chip?
But back to what I was talking to before our break. wherever you're getting those chemicals off you, the cap can't fucking say the damn name of it, but the pepper off of you, face away from the shower and make sure that it doesn't run down to your nether region or it's like fucking hell down there. Again, I've been fucking certified with pepper spray and fucking that pepper ball gun.
They have to use them on you?
Before you get certified,
yeah.
you have to get.
Oh. Well.
Because if you're not certified for it, you cannot hold those items.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, I prefer fucking pepper spray over the damn taser. Because with pepper spray, it's like a minute and you're done. And the minute goes by like that. Like a snap of your finger. That fucking taser, the longest 5 seconds of my life. Like, I don't wish that on my words. Well, some people deserve it.
You had to think for a second.
Some people deserve it. I'm not gonna name names, but they know who they are.
All right, Lana, put them up. Put them up, Nuskin. I don't know what the fucking names are.
That's my secret.
Yes.
But we're in the prison. I've learned a lot of stuff and wish I haven't seen some shit. Like, for example, I've dealt with an illegal immigrant throwing shit on the officer.
Wow, he's a monkey.
Well, okay. Story behind that. I was the acting sergeant since our sergeant at the time was sick. Well, was walking around and conducting rounds on lockdown. It's also called SMU. Not SHU. Called the SHU. Special Housing Unit. For like people that get in fights, investigations, and all that. Well, this guy was on suicide watch. I mean, he was in what we call a turtle suit. It's basically a suicide prevention suit that's padded. It's dark olive green, and you're butt ass naked under it.
I mean,
well, after I just got done signing paperwork on conducting my round, I was walking down to what we call the what do we call it? Skid Row. We call it Skid Row. Yes, it was just a hallway with a bunch of desks and that, where if you weren't an officer, you weren't allowed down there at all. Well, I got halfway between it, and I overheard the officers screaming that. So I'm thinking that something like, oh shit, he's trying to kill himself or some shit. Ran down there, and I see this officer face covered in shit.
oh my god.
And the food port hole ball flat open. I walk up and said, what the fuck's going on? I left for not even a minute. And he goes, this motherfucker threw shit at me. I say, you go take a fucking shower and get on the uniform. And I walked in there, I unclipped my pepper spray, and I said, explain to me what the fuck went on before I spray your ass. Yeah, sometimes you have to threaten them or they're going to be fucking assholes and you're going to sit there for a while. He goes, that officer there kept fucking talking shit to me, so I fed him shit.
What?
The officer was talking shit like being
He actually
towards.
He fed him shit or just words.
Like he threw shit whenever the officer was in the food court.
Yeah.
And was steadily talking. He whenever he was on the toilet, he just went down and grabbed his handful of shit and just full on fucking baseball through it. Well, I'm like, all right, well, don't let it fucking happen again. Whenever the officer came back, I said, you quit fucking talking shit and do your damn job. Well, I went to leave and I was walking. Again, didn't get that fucking far. I hear him. Hear the officer say, all right, that's it. I'm going to beat your fucking ass. I run down there. Me and another officer. I said, y'all are switching the fuck out. You get down to Skid Row. Me and you about to have a fucking conversation. You in there. It's funny as fuck, but please stop. Because in my other story, whenever I was talking about the guy that was a dumbass steadily getting shot when I told him to stay the foot down, same guy.
Oh, wow.
Went down there, I chewed his ass out. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? Just get your ass on. So I made him go all the way down to the other end of the facility. I say, you stay down in that hall and don't come up here. Well, it was shift change, and we have to go through that hall that had the suicide cells and that. And he goes, and the immigrant goes, I hope you enjoy that shit sandwich. I fucking had fucking bear hug the damn officer because he was trying to kill his ass.
God.
Sorry, don't talk shit to someone who's taking a shit.
That's fucking beautiful.
Oh, it is. Like, I got hundreds of fucking stories, which I'm not going to tell all 100 of them. Because
no, on multiple podcasts, yeah.
Around multiple podcasts,
Yeah.
I'll explain more hilarious shit, more stupid shit, and more what the fuck shit.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of shit that goes on, literally and metaphorically.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna cut it here. Check out Manic Tiger podcast, and I have the Manic Tiger podcast linked into my Elixir channel. Go ahead and check that out, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.